everybody, welcome back to another edition of Matchbox Mark's Diecast Restorations. So this is going to be a collaboration build with me and the Sheriff. Diecast Sheriff Jeremy. We're going to do this old Matchbox tanker. And I'm really excited. He actually emailed me a couple days ago with a couple pictures asking if I had any castings. I'm like, hey, I got that tanker. So this is actually perfect timing. Because I've had my sights on this one for a while. This is a super fast model tanker. Let's see what we've got here, and it's the number 32. There we go. Matchbox series, ergomatic cab, and I believe it's called a petrol tanker. It doesn't say on the bottom, but anyway, we know it's a petrol tanker. So I'm going to customize this. Not going to do a resto. Just a little background about me. I've shared with my viewers many times, and if you're new, well, I was in the Air Force for 20 years, and I retired about 12 years ago as an E7 Master Sergeant, and my job was a mechanic. My official job was Aerospace Ground Equipment Mechanic, or AGE. As we say for short, and I fixed all the equipment on the flight line. So if it didn't fly, I fixed it. And my shop, which was always at the end of the flight line, we'd have to call the POL guys, which is petroleum, oil, and lubricant guys, in their trucks, and they would come fill our fuel tanks, diesel and JP8. So I'm going to convert this into a JP8 Air Force fuel truck. So, on that note, I'm going to get cracking and take it apart. I got some really cool decals made up for it. And the paint, I don't know if I'm going to do olive drab or oftentimes when we ship equipment overseas in the Middle East, we paint it a tan to kind of blend it with the desert. So, I don't know yet. Probably will paint it olive drab OD because that's what I'm used to. So. All right, so stay tuned. I'm going to take it apart, see what we've got. All right, let's see what we've got here. So, tanker's in pretty rough shape. The tires are all messed up. So, I don't know if I'm going to keep it a super fast or convert it to a regular wheel. I'll probably keep it super fast and then just put new axles on it. That's probably what I'll do. So I drilled out 3 posts. So let's take it apart and see what we've got. There we go. So we've got this little guy here. It looks like it's just held in by those little clips. Of course, these will come falling out. And window unit is not riveted in there, but it does look like it's held in by something. Let me see here. I don't want to break it. Be very careful of these things. Oh, it looks like it's bent right there. I need to fix that. Hopefully it won't break. So it looks like I'll have to do this off camera maybe, so that and take off the tank and see what I've got. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, so let's see what we got with the tanker. So the bottom portion here is chrome, and I'm going to paint it a black, definitely a matte black. And here's the tanker part that holds all that JP8 fuel. Like I said, I got some really cool decals planned to put on here. I tapped out the bottom so we can fasten it to the main body. And then here's the main body. And I put in 3 screws in the bottom, and like I said, this is bent. Hopefully the driver didn't smash into a $28 million F-16. That would be terrible. There's that. And then there's the 8 wheels. Gonna keep those, I've decided. Just paint them up and put some new axles on them. Here's the window unit. It wasn't coming out because the front end was smashed in. So anyway, it ended up coming out. So let's get cracking to the stripper. Here's the tanker, all cleaned up, primed up, ready for a solvent bath. All right, Sheriff, I'm coming for you. Stay tuned. All right, so I got the tanker all primed up, ready to be painted. My nice OD, I've decided, olive drab. So stay tuned. Alright, so I've got the chassis and the tanker painted OD. I got the decals on the side, but we'll wait for the final reveal. Now I just have to make axles for the tires, and I'm just going to use this music string. Nice and simple. Hopefully. Alright, stay tuned for the final reveal. Alright, before we take a look at the final reveal, let's see what I started with here. Just a grubby old petrol tanker. And let's see what I ended up with. Alright, it is time for the final reveal of my Air Force fuel truck. So this is a build off with me and Diecast Sheriff Jeremy. We both chose this tanker. So a couple things with this. First of all, I was going to do the lettering with clear backing, but you couldn't see it. So I'm not a big fan of the white backing when it comes to water slide decals, but anywho, I think it stands out. When you're coming from afar, you can read it. And the 1863, that's a hazardous JP8 cargo symbol. And I had a change of plans with my axles. Previously I showed the little beads that I use for hubs, but I have 2 sizes of music string, so I did the next size up, and they actually fit over the tires with the little resistance. So I don't need to do anything. I don't even have to glue the tires on there. And it rolls nice and good. So much better than before. Anyway, hope y'all like it. And obviously, I just want to give a deep, heartfelt thanks to all my faithful viewers and subscribers. I don't have thousands and thousands of views or likes or subscriptions, but I do appreciate the ones that I do have. And especially Diecast Sheriff Jeremy. Obviously, I put a link to his build on this, and he's part of the Diecast Mafia now, and talk about mad skills, man. He's a natural talent when it comes to this. So go check him out. Subscribe, like all his stuff and everything. So on that note, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.